Hi, my name is Michael Karman. I'm a paintball player from Chicago. First place I played was in '83, and I believe it might have been Paintball Sam's. It was in Wisconsin. I played with my martial arts team.
Cool, Michael. And where are we at today?
We are at Sac Kong Village, practicing for the UWL with Black Sunday.
So you have a couple flags in your hand there. Can you tell me a little bit about
I
those?
do. I sent you some flags that I thought should be in your museum. The first one we're going to start with is Doc James Outdoor Games. And that's one of the original fields in the country. I want to say it started in '83 or '84.
Did it start as an NSG franchise?
I don't know for sure, but I think it was not. He used null spots, and it was not the NSG rules. He just played regular. He had tunnels running through everything. He had tunnels running underneath the creek.
When was the first time you played there?
'84. And I started going there pretty much all the time. It was in Custer Park. It was in Illinois. It was about 41 minutes from my house. It was great. It was easy to get to once you knew where you were going.
What kind of equipment did you start off playing there with?
I believe I was still either playing with a Nelson or maybe even a PGP.
I mean, because he would be in close proximity to PMI, right?
Right, and that was just starting. That when Doc James started, it was even before PMI. Yeah.
Okay.
He had Nelson paint out there with the oil-based paint and the cigar tubes, and we had a team out there. It was the James Gang. They did play in the NSG tournament in Ohio. I didn't play with them that year. That was before me.
Was that the World Championship, or was it a regional?
No, that was the NSG World Championship. They had 1 year in Ohio. Doc James was an interesting character, is an interesting character. He was a medic in the Vietnam War. Doc James is kind of famous around the Chicago parts, for one, having one of the original fields and one of the best fields. But two, he was on Nightline. He was on the Nightline news program with Ted Koppel, and he was pitted up against the psychologist who thought that paintball was bad for you, and Doc James was trying to express that it wasn't. And he wasn't TV ready, let's just say. Doc James was not TV ready. He could run a really good paintball field, run a good paintball team, but he was not TV.
Into the ground.
Yeah, that was interesting. So then his field became Challenge Park. Forrest Brown took it over, and that became Challenge Park prior to where he built the big park. And then it turned into another park after Forrest Brown moved to where CPX is now.
So what year do you think that Forrest Brown took over Doc James's park?
It was '89, '90, because I played on Farside for Forrest Brown, and we played at that field. And then it was '89.
What was Forrest Field before that?
It was in Sugar Grove, Illinois. I'm going to say it might have been called Challenge Park also.
But the Doc James Field was in Custer Park.
Custer Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that became Challenge.
That became, he moved from Sugar Grove to Challenge.
How far is that from Joliet?
About 20 minutes.